Hi guys, welcome to Retro Bikes Dublin. Today we're just going to be riding around on the Honda Magna 250. The reason I really want to get out in this one is because usually I'm not a fan of cruiser bikes, but it's one of the only cruisers that I think I could be seen on is this little Magna 250. Super cool little bike, sounds super. Only 13,000 kilometers on the clock, coming up to 14,000, but still extremely low for a 22-year-old bike. So we'll just start her up, make sure no one's coming behind us. Key on. That sounds good, doesn't it? Okay. So we're just going to be doing a little, hold on, just stop the wind getting in. Little ride around on the Magna 250, show you what it's like. Just sounds amazing. Got my left mirror here. First impressions, more like, and I suppose the first thing you notice when you're on a bike is the sitting position. And seating wise, I mean, I'm 6'2", fits me well enough, maybe a bit big for it, but nothing I don't feel uncomfortable on it at all. I mean, if you're a smaller rider, you're going to be able to put your feet down very easily, cruise along. Super easy to ride if you're starting as well. I'll also tell you a bit more about the bike. It's a 4-stroke 250cc or 249cc officially. Cruiser with a twin exhausts. That's all makes it sound so good. All stock, everything completely stock on the bike. I think I'll turn right here. Nothing done to it. We've just put 2 brand new tires on it. I think the video that we did on it, just describing the condition of the bike, the walk around, had the old tires on them, they weren't even keeping air in them. They were that bad. Finding neutral, super easy. I hope the view is okay. We move past, I'll just skip the lights for you guys. But yeah, that sound. I haven't heard a 250 cruiser that sounds anything like this without aftermarket exhaust. This is fully stock. So for a bike to sound like this, and also rev like this, I mean, it's really something special. This is also a special model that came out in Japan only for 1 year. It's actually a Magna 250S. I mean, apart from just the colour, the bike is completely the same, but I believe the colour was 1 year only for Japan. But apart from that, obviously everything's the same, lights, everything. Easy bike to start learning to drive on. If you're looking to do your A2 license in Europe, or more specifically in Ireland, as I'll just go up past, left mirror, left indicator, shoulder check, and through. And also, as you can see there, I'm giving a bit of throttle. I'm on a 250, I'm not going to get into a whole load of trouble when I go full throttle on her. I was only going up to about 60 there, so. Brakes are also good. I will test them now in a second. I'll probably pull in here on the left. So. Okay, so we get up to speed. Front brake. Very good. And then we go to the rear brake. Okay, so of course the rear brake isn't going to be as good as your front brake, but both together you're stopping pretty quick. Again, that sound, my god, it just sounds so good. Here's a good time to show you the filtering capabilities of this bike. Okay, he's not turning left, but he's indicating that he is. Let me sneak by you. Oh. So filtering, pretty good. Again, I'm giving a bit of throttle, a bit of noise, and I'm doing 50. I'm not going to scare myself either on the bike. ideal for someone starting. And I mean, and it's a very unusual bike as well. There's not many of them in Ireland. Just turn left down here. There's not many of them in Ireland. You know, most people get onto cruiser, get onto a 125 Marauder or 250 Virago, which aren't bad bikes. Neither of them are bad bikes. But me personally, I like to ride around on something a bit different, not something that everyone has. And this is something that, exactly that. Okay, missus, you're going right, are you? Okay, and here comes the Peugeot driver. Nice. Shoulder. So now we're in just Dunleary. What's the point? You're just here. Oh, there's a guy. We did the surface for his bike. So just turn right into the main, go into the main square. So a bit of cobblestone. Be careful on this shit. So this is real city driving now. Well, I mean, it's not centre of the town, but it's, you know, best I can get 5 minutes down the road from this. So, as you see, very easy to maneuver at very low speeds like that. I'm not tilting to one. It's not heavy on either side, left or right. All very easy. And then we go back around. That's all I really wanted to show. A bit of city driving. Nothing too major. But yeah, see, this is one of our. My dad did a video on a C90. So it's we're kind of new to doing moto vlogging, I suppose is what you call it these days. A little first impressions and reviews on bikes. So I'm not really too sure on what you want to know about the bike. I mean, for me, I want to know what it looks like, what it drives like. It's nice and smooth, no vibrations, you know, the mirrors aren't shaking all over the place. They are useful when you're driving. 4-stroke, I mean, MPG probably would be a decent one, but I couldn't tell you really off the top of my head. Decent, so 250, it's not going to be gas guzzler. As well as that, the sound of the bike, I mean, the sound of this bike is unmatched at the 250 cruiser level with stock exhausts on it. Yeah, that's all I really want to know. Brakes are good, very easy clutch, very light. Nothing too scary about it. I mean, I kind of ranked this in at beginner to intermediate level bike, or else someone coming back after a few years, you know, 10 years off of not riding, coming back to riding, or someone that, you know, doesn't want a big bike because all they're doing is city driving or not really going on any motorways, maybe some dual carriageways, and that's about it. I want to look cool doing it. Might give it a bit of welly here. Again, what am I doing? 55 kilometers an hour? I mean, it's not slow. I mean, I could give it a bit more, and you'd certainly get a lot more out of it, but obviously I'm in around the city. But I'm just to get that bit off the lights, the sound. Oh yeah. Very easy to find neutral. Again, as I said, I mean, no one's going to have it unless you're, I don't know, 4'2". You're not going to have trouble putting your legs down or your feet down flat, which I know beginner riders. I mean, I'm only a beginner rider. I've only been riding for about a year, so I classify myself as a beginner rider. Maybe some topics you guys want to talk about, as us being a motorcycle dealership. Well, or even me personally, I've ridden over, I know I've only been here riding for about a year, but I've ridden over probably over 120 different models of bikes, mostly spanning from 50 to 400 cc. Haven't really dabbled in anything over the 400, mostly because my license doesn't allow it, but also because that's what we specialise at Retro Bikes Dublin.